What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm showing you my entire Emma Stone movie collection. Emma Stone currently has a brand new film in theaters right now called Begonia. So I thought this was a great opportunity to feature her here on my channel. As far as an actress goes, Emma Stone is one of the best. I absolutely love her. She's one of my favorites, and I love her filmography because it is so diverse. From comedy to drama, she has won 2 Academy Awards for Best Actress, and she has an ongoing partnership with Yorgos Lanthimos. I am very much looking forward to see what they come up with going forward in the future. But now I'm going to show you everything I own starring Emma Stone, and we are going to begin with Superbad. Now, a lot of people do consider Superbad to be a go-to comedy for them, top 10, best comedy of all time. Personally, for me, I cannot say that. Do I like Superbad? Yes, I do. Do I enjoy it? Do I think it's funny? Yes, I do. But it's not a go-to movie for me. In fact, I have not watched Superbad in an extremely long time, so I am overdue for a rewatch. But I think this was the first film that Emma Stone was in. Maybe I'm mistaken about that, but I do not remember seeing on the IMDb filmography for her of seeing anything prior to this that is a movie. I think she did a lot of TV first, and then she went into film, and I think Superbad was the first movie. But I remember seeing her for the first time in this film. I thought she was cute. She added just a little something to the movie. I definitely remembered her, and that was really important for her and her career moving forward. She always stuck in the back of my mind. So Superbad is always going to be a classic Emma Stone staple. But where I really love her is in The House Bunny. I absolutely love and adore this film. I personally consider it to be underrated as far as comedies go. So if you have not seen The House Bunny, please do yourself a favor and watch this film. It is hilarious. It's all about Anna Faris. She is the lead character of the film. She kind of like just lives at the Playboy Mansion. She's not yet a bunny. That's like her dream come true. For some reason, she gets kicked out of the Playboy Mansion, so she really has nowhere to go. She's wandering the streets, and she comes across this sorority that is falling apart. They're going to lose their charter because they're not getting members, and their house is atrocious, and Emma Stone plays one of the sorority girls. This is actually an all-star cast because you have Emma Stone in here, Kat Dennings, Catherine McPhee from American Idol is in this movie. There's also Rumor Willis as well. And the dynamic in the film, all the girls worked really well together. So I love this movie, and Emma Stone plays kind of more of like the geeky, nerdy girl, not so popular. I mean, the whole sorority's not popular. That's pretty much why no one wants to be a part of their sorority, because they're nerds. Like, they're geeky, they're nerdy, they wear not like all nerds wear glasses, but you know what I'm saying. It's like the prototype for a nerd. They're all like that. And she's very nerdy, but she's so funny in the film. I absolutely love her. So House Bunny, this is a fantastic film. Great, great fun. I would choose to watch The House Bunny over Superbad. That's just me and my taste. Don't criticize. We're all different. Next up is Zombieland. Zombieland is nothing but a good, great time. I love this film. I don't watch it very often. I need to get into more of a habit of watching Zombieland, but I love Emma Stone in this film as well. Woody Harrelson is probably my favorite character in the movie, but I also love Emma Stone too. I mean, I like all of them, but they're like my 2 favorites. The next movie is where Emma Stone, I feel like this is where she catapulted to the next level of her career. Easy A. I remember going to the theater with a group of girlfriends to go and watch Easy A. And there was just something about Emma Stone in this film where she's so memorable. And I know that I said that she was memorable in Superbad, but she was more of the supporting character off to the side, kind of the same thing with the house bunny. She wasn't the lead of the movie. And in Zombieland, she's in an ensemble. Here she's the lead. This movie is all Emma Stone, and she is so funny in this film. If I'm remembering correctly, did she get nominated for like a Golden Globe or something for this movie? I'm going to have to look it up. But if she did, it's completely understandable because she is just so great in this film. I absolutely love this movie. It would be in favorite comedies for me, absolutely. So Easy A is another film. If you have not seen, you have to. This is a requirement if you love Emma Stone. You have to watch Easy A. Next up is a little bit of a romance with Crazy Stupid Love. This is also another movie I have to revisit. I think in February, I'm really going to concentrate on the whole love and romance of Valentine's Day. And that would be the perfect opportunity to rewatch Crazy Stupid Love. What I really enjoy about this film is her chemistry with Ryan Gosling. Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone have co-starred in a couple of movies together. They just have it. Natural chemistry. It's very rare when that can happen between two actors, but when it's there, it is there. And they play off of each other so well. It's beaming off the screen, and that is very apparent in Crazy Stupid Love. So that's the main reason why I do enjoy watching this film. The next movie in my collection, there we go, starring Emma Stone. I love this film. I have seen it so many times. It's one of the best all-female, main female ensemble movies. It is The Help. I adore this movie. Emma Stone is kind of like the centerpiece connecting all of this together. But you have amazing, incredible performances. Viola Davis, Octavia Spencer won her Oscar for this movie. Jessica Chastain, Bryce Dallas Howard as the villain of the movie, like the villainess. She's fantastic. Everyone is just so good and so amazing. I love The Help. I know over the past couple of years, this movie has received some negativity towards it. It didn't really represent accurately, something like that. I believe even Viola Davis has come out against this movie somewhat. I'm not exactly sure why or the details of that, which is kind of a shame because I do love the movie so much. But The Help, love it, adore it. I can watch this anytime and I absolutely love it. There's also Allison Janney in here and Sissy Spacek. Fantastic. Now we are moving on to comic book. And of course, I'm talking about, I have two items here. Amazing Spider-Man. So I have the Amazing Spider-Man Steelbook, but then I also have the 4K, kind of like just package of both movies. This is 4K Blu-ray and digital code, the 2-film collection for both 1 and 2. These are a lot of fun. I feel like when it comes to the Spider-Man films, everyone is just so overly critical when it comes to comic book movies these days. If it's not 100% accurate, people just trash it and look over it. And I feel like with the Spider-Man films, the Andrew Garfield movies right here are kind of if there's like a ranking, these would rank towards the bottom for some reason because everyone loves Tobey, okay? Like the first trilogy, and I understand it. Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man is iconic at this point. He was the first. He is legendary. And then I feel like the younger group of kids really love Tom Holland. And I feel like Andrew Garfield kind of gets looked over just a little bit. And he was also kind of ripped off because he only got 2 movies. They never went back to do a third film, which was really unfortunate. But I enjoy these films. They're good fun. You know, yeah, they're not perfect, but they're fun. They're a good time. And it's very clear that Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone had fantastic chemistry. Well, let me flip this over so you can actually see her on the back. Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone had such wonderful chemistry filming both of these movies. They dated in real life during this entire process, so clearly the chemistry was there. So I enjoy The Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2. It's been a while since I've seen these movies, so in fact, any comic book films, I got to get back into it because it's just, I'm watching like all these other movies and I've like let the comic book films go off to the wayside. So I kind of got to like circle back around and incorporate those movies back into my life. Anyway, let's move on. The next Emma Stone film I have in my collection, it's not a good one. It's movie 43. This was sent over to me. I think it was sent over because Kate Winslet is also in the movie. I mean, this is like a huge, one of the biggest all-star casts I've ever seen in a really horrible film. How they managed to pull this off, I have no idea. But this movie is not good. It's bad. I watched it one time before, obviously before this came over because this is still wrapped in plastic. But I think the subscriber sent this over because Kate Winslet is in the movie and I adore Kate Winslet as well and I collect her filmography too. And so that was like the reason, but also Emma Stone is in the film as well. So that's another reason, I guess, that it got sent over. So I'm going to keep it, even though it's not the best film. I don't know when I'll ever watch it again, but when and if I do, we'll see. We'll see. All right. So the next movie, I got to be honest, I was really kind of surprised that I did not really care for Gangster Squad. The reason why I was kind of surprised was because, first of all, we're dealing with mafia stuff. I love that. But I didn't really care for the storyline. I kind of found the movie a little bit boring. And it has Emma Stone. It's got Ryan Gosling. Again, like perfect matchup here, but I don't know. I wasn't feeling this one. Sean Penn is also in the movie. Hello? Like this should be firing on all cylinders for me. Great actors. Mob story, it was not hitting. I was disappointed. This is one of those films I do need to rewatch. That's the reason why I've kept it in my collection. I do plan on rewatching it in the future, but this is one of Emma Stone's films. It just did not hit for me. I don't really remember her standing out in any kind of way. She's kind of like the girl in the movie. You know, there's always like the girl. And that's her. That's like her role. But it doesn't really go beyond that at all. I don't know. Like the memory of this is really not there. So that's why I do need to rewatch it. But I do remember being disappointed by it. The next film I am going to talk about is a Best Picture winner. Emma Stone was nominated, but she did not win. It is Birdman. This is another film that I do need to rewatch. I gotta be honest, if this did not win Best Picture, I don't think I would have kept this in my collection. Now, even though it has Michael Keaton, Emma Stone, who else is in here? Edward Norton, Naomi Watts. I mean, you have great actors in this film. The first and only time I ever watched it, I was so confused by what was going on. And by the end of it, I was like, this won Best Picture. I just could not figure it out. So I need a rewatch. I'm overdue. I actually don't even remember Emma Stone's character in this movie at all. I don't remember who she's associated with. I think she's associated with Michael Keaton, but I'm not 100% positive. So Birdman is yet another movie I gotta revisit. The memory is vague. It's really not there at all. Now we have come to her first Academy Award win for Best Actress. It is La La Land. The Steelbook is phenomenal. It's one of the best in my collection overall. I'm not even talking about just Lionsgate. I'm talking about my look at this, my Steelbook collection in general. This is one of the best. Teamed up with Ryan Gosling yet again. The film won numerous Academy Awards, but I gotta be honest, I do not love this movie. And that's kind of surprising because I love Emma Stone. I just don't, I am not sure if she should have won for this performance. It kills me to say that in a video where I am featuring her, but this is something that I have mentioned before. During that year when she was nominated, I personally thought Natalie Portman should have won. I think that's when she was nominated for Jackie. And I would have preferred Natalie Portman to win. They probably didn't give it to her because she already had one for Black Swan. And Emma Stone during that time period was kind of like the ingenue of the category. And when it comes to the Academy Awards, they do tend to, you know, favor ingenues once in a while. Not all the time, but they do. Either ingenues or Meryl Streep, whichever one. I think Meryl Streep was also nominated that year. So they went with Emma Stone. And out of her 2 Oscar wins, I gotta say, this is the lesser of the 2. Yes, she's like singing and dancing and all this stuff, but there's really nothing in here that yells to me Academy Award win. Nomination? Absolutely. But win, I'm still not sure about. But the overall film itself, I don't know why I don't enjoy the movie more. I like musicals. I'm one of the few remaining people on the planet that enjoys a musical. And I don't know why, I just do not jive with La La Land. I don't know what it is. I know it's probably kind of a hot take because I do love Emma Stone so much, but with La La Land, it just doesn't work for me. I don't know. But I still have it. I'm going to keep it. I'm not going to get rid of it. She won for this, so it's going to stay in my collection. Maybe come this award season, that would be the perfect time to revisit it yet again. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Now, this next movie is a biopic, and I consider this to be underrated when it comes to biopics because Battle of the Sexes is a great movie. It's obviously based on the true story of Billie Jean King, who Emma Stone plays. And then we also have Bobby Riggs, played by Steve Carell. And they have great chemistry with each other. And they were tennis rivals. And this was all about Bobby Riggs wanting to play Billie Jean King to just finally get it over with to see who is better at tennis, men or women. And so this is an event that actually happened. And Emma Stone was great in this movie. Really, really loved her. And because I watch so many biopics, you don't hear anyone talking about Battle of the Sexes. I personally really enjoyed it. Again, I think it's very underrated, and I would love to watch this one again. And I encourage you guys to watch it as well. If it's on streaming somewhere, I'm not sure if it is. You may want to check to see if it's streaming and give it a watch, but I think it's great. I thought she did a wonderful job. Now we are getting into the Emma Stone, Yorgos Lanthimos collaborations, starting off with The Favorite. I think this is the first collaboration that they did. I could be mistaken. Maybe there's something prior that I don't own in my collection, but this is the first in my collection, The Favorite. I went to the movie theater to see this film when it came out, and I was like, what? When the movie got over, like, I didn't know what to expect with this film. But after it was done, all I knew was the movie overall looked fantastic because I loved the costume design, the cinematography. Emma Stone's role in this film really stood out to me because this was the first time for me personally that I saw Emma Stone as like a villain type character. She's not the good girl, she's not the funny girl. She's an evil she's an evil egg in this movie. She's an evil egg. I didn't know what to say. She's bad. She is the baddie in this film, and she is very selfish, and she's using every single person in this film as much as possible to get what she wants, and she doesn't care who she hurts. It's like she has no soul in this movie, really. And what she does to that bunny, oh, forget it. I was so livid when I saw what she does to that rabbit. But The Favorite is so, so good. After you watch it for the first time, it may leave kind of like a twisted bad taste in your mouth, but this is one of those films upon rewatches, every single time I watch it, I enjoy it more and more and more. Every single person in this film is brilliant. Obviously, Olivia Colman won the Oscar for Best Actress for this film, beating out Glenn Close, and that was a difficult thing to do, but she did it. Emma Stone and Rachel Weisz were also nominated for Best Supporting Actress for this movie. Everyone is so brilliant. Everything about this movie was just so well done. So The Favorite, if I were to have a top 5 Emma Stone movies, The Favorite would be in there. It would be in the top 5 for me. Love this film. Of course, we have to go with Zombieland Double Tap. It's not as good as the original. Pretty much is the same exact premise with little bits and pieces of difference here and there, but I still enjoy it. It's a good time. It was very exciting to see the entire cast come back and reunite for a sequel. So again, Zombieland is a good time, or Zombieland Double Tap is as much of a good time. Strike that, reverse it. Zombieland Double Tap is as much of a good time as the first Zombieland film. There we go. I gotta revisit those. It's been way too long. I should probably have like a zombie watching month or something like that. I don't know. So the next villain that Emma Stone played that I have in my collection is Cruella, a Disney villain. And the way she plays her was just, oh, so fantastic. I absolutely love this movie. I've watched it numerous times. Let me flip this over. Oh, she's so great. What a brilliant casting choice to choose Emma Stone. I thought she was just so brilliant in this movie. And there is word that Cruella 2 is back in the conversation because Cruella I think it did well at the box office. So that's why they did, greenlight the sequel. And I'm very much hoping that a sequel is going to come because I would love to see her continuation of the character because I thought she was just so brilliant in this role. I personally can't imagine any other actress playing this role. I mean, obviously besides Glenn Close, in 101 Dalmatians. But this is like the origin of Cruella. Why does she hate so much? And this movie answers all those questions and it's so entertaining and I absolutely love it. So I love Emma Stone as Cruella de Vil and hopefully, fingers crossed, as I mentioned, that sequel is going to arrive. I know Emma Stone is focusing more on like artsy movies right now, more serious roles, dramatic roles, but my hope is that she will come back and circle back around to something either more comedic or with Cruella Part 2. The final film that I have in my Emma Stone collection is her second Academy Award winning performance for Best Actress. It is Poor Things. I love this movie. I love her performance. I adore her. As soon as I saw this film in theaters, as I was watching it, I said to myself, Emma Stone is going to win another Academy Award. By the time the film was done, it was a no-brainer. Absolutely, 100%, no doubt about it. Emma Stone was going to win another Oscar. Her performance in this film is like life-changing to me. as far as acting goes. It's very rare to me that an actor can pull off such a performance as this. She is so absolutely incredible. Everything about this movie was mesmerizing. Mark Ruffalo in this film had me dying with laughter. I loved him. I loved his character, even though he's like a smarmy, type of character. I don't know if you get that word that I just used, but he doesn't have good intentions. He's there for the wrong reasons, but also I enjoyed him at the same time because he did have a lot of those comedic moments. Willem Dafoe is great in this movie as well. Yes, there is a lot of sex and nudity, and some people had a major problem with that. You know what? Whatever. I'm so used to it by now. When I see it, nothing really shocks me anymore. So when it comes to Poor Things, can I watch this again right now? Because I love this film. This is probably my favorite collaboration so far between Emma Stone and Yorgos Lanthimos. When they work together, they just form magic, and Poor Things is absolutely proof of that. I love this film so much. That is my current Emma Stone movie collection. Thank you so much for watching this video today. I truly do appreciate it. Comment down below and let me know your favorite Emma Stone film. Don't forget to like and subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you next time.